Bro, hey! Welcome back. Today I'm working on the Jeep. I was going through the ditch a few weeks back and I somehow managed to shear my leaf pack in half. So it's no good anymore. I pulled the other one out. We got down here. I'm gonna use this one to mock up my new ones because my new ones, they're just factory springs. The one that's coming out, it's a lift leaf. These are just factory ones. So I'm gonna build up a piece for the press. We're gonna take this pack apart and we're gonna try and arch these springs ourselves. Myself, I think bro's not gonna help me. I have separated the old pack and the new pack because you can see the new one isn't as curved as the old one. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a bracket or blah 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 blah. I'm gonna go ahead and make a jig, I guess. I think that's what the name of. And then it's gonna sit right in here, and then we're gonna put the leaf in and then start to bend it. So let's go ahead, and I got some metal over there and we're gonna cut it up and piece it together. Alright, so I went ahead and just built it. I didn't film any of it, but this is what it looks like. This just goes on here. Doesn't slide off. We got little pieces. So now I can put it wherever I want. So I'll just, I basically made it so it's center. So the leaf spring will go right here, and then we're gonna push down on it. I'm gonna grab a leaf spring and set it up and see how it works. It was pretty successful, I would think, other than I went a little overboard. Now that I'm punched in, I can continue on with my job here. So it's the next day. I ran into a bunch of messing around. I ended up finishing both sets. I actually had to re-bend the other one back. It was way too much. Basically what's happening, it was sitting over here. So if I let the vehicle down, the weight on it, it was wanting to flip this up. There was a 4-pack of leaves, so this one I'm not going to bother. I'm going to try and reuse the overload spring on the bottom, but the one thing that's happening is the bolt that I need to reuse is actually bigger than the bolt that this pack was built with. So I'm gonna have to try and drill it out. I'll try and find a bit, see if I can find the right size so I can just go straight through and then go from there. And there we have it. So we got the new springs in. The rear is about ½ inch higher. It was sagging out before, so I'm happy with it the way it is. So I might just leave it, but I'll let it sit for a bit, and then if it sags too much, then I'll just pull it back out and give it a bit more bend. But as of right now, I'm done. I have to buy new U-bolts. As you can see with my old pack, that's where it was bolted on. I broke the lower and the upper one. So as soon as the upper one broke, the axle, it was pushing its way forward right into here. I actually couldn't drive. I had to actually back it up all the way up the driveway and wrap a chain around the diff. Then I was able to drive it again. I just parked it back at my place. So Sid's back again. He's wants me to work on his 4Runner again all day. Probably work into the night, into the new year.
What are we doing to it?
Make it higher, not in the front.
I want some rate.
I don't know what else I'm doing. I'm sure I'll be filming more of this. I haven't been filming much lately. Life gets you, work, you know. But that's it. Say bye, bro. So a few weeks have gone by. I have finished putting the springs in, and it seems to be sitting quite nice. I still have to install a bracket across just to keep the leaf pack together. In the front section, I need to install a bracket coming down, or the overload spring keeps kicking out and rubbing against the tire. So unfortunately, after all the work I've done, taking it off the road because I was checking the rear diff fluid because it started leaking and there was no fluid left. It was all water. I found a hole at the top of the diff. I guess it was drilled when I installed the diff. All the lakes I've driven in and how many times I submerged the axle, water just kept pouring in, nowhere for it to go. Kicked all the oil out, and I've been running it for over a year. Now the bearings have decided that they no longer want to be bearings. I don't have money to fix it right now. So today, this is going to be a different video, but today I am taking the gray Civic out of hibernation. I'm going to fix that, and I'm putting that back on the road. What I've also done, which I didn't film, I installed a winch finally. I still have to build a piece for a fair lead, I believe it's called, which I haven't done yet. I still have to buy one. I got to use it once. Works fantastic. I bought a drop bracket kit for my front control arms. They angle so far down because they're at a stock location. I don't want to buy a long arm kit yet. I have heim joints to build one. That's another day's project, probably later in the future, which I don't want to do it right now. So I just bought this drop bracket kit in the meantime. But then I broke the Jeep, so it's kind of irrelevant right now. We'll go over, I'll show you guys the drop bracket kit. Ah, damn. You coming in too, boy? Well, I ended up buying the Rough Country drop bracket kit. These are the brackets that go in. It bolts on right here to the factory location and drops it about 4 inches. And then it actually bolts on like here. No, here, 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 there, there. Oh, this side. Bolts on here, there, here, there, and the other one. Here, there, there. This is the upper relocation. It drops it down, but it also pushes it forward as well. This part bolts onto the factory location right here, drops it down. This piece will bolt on here, like so. It's hard to see, the lighting kind of sucks. This piece bolts on here, and then it creates an upper location for the upper mount, and then this part bolts on to the upper stock location, which is up here. Anyways, that's drop bracket. This bolts on like so. I don't know. This is why I bought the kit, is because of this piece right here. This bolts on right here. and then it bolts onto the unibody. But it adds in an extra support. You know, there's other kits that's just this piece, and I didn't like that there was no support at the back, so I chose this kit. It's a full bolt-on kit. It's in the old hardware, both sides. The only reason why I haven't mounted them on yet is because my control arms that I have on there now are lengthened aftermarket ones, because it's lifted like 6 or 8 inches. I actually don't know. It rides really rough because the angle of the arms are excessive. If I bolt these brackets on, then it pushes the wheels way far forward. With the aftermarket arms, everything has been upgraded to 5/8 bolts, whereas the kit is all 3/8 and half. If my Jeep was stock and I would decide to lift it, that would be the time to install it. It's straight bolt-on kit. I really like the design. It was a decent price. That ends today's video. If you like today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Right now, I'm gonna go pull that Civic out. See you guys next time.